Hi guys, welcome back to True Life TV, real people telling real stories. So today is just basically a part 2 of what you can do with your honors degree. Guys, there are opportunities out there. I know when I was talking about my personal experience, I think I was just in a bad space, but after doing some research and just, kind of checking around, I'm realizing that you can actually, like, your honors degree is not useless. You can work with it, you can do quite a lot with it, even if you didn't get into masters yet. So, yeah, I'll just go through the list of professions or options that you have. Okay, the first one being tutoring. Okay, don't look down on tutoring, you guys. Whether it's starting your own tutoring company, I have a couple of friends that I did my honors with that are actually doing tutoring now, and they're making quite a bit of money. Obviously, you're going to be tutoring. Okay, well, actually, you can choose. You can either tutor high school students, and you'll tutor them in whatever subject that you were good at. If you were good at maths, great, because everyone's always looking for a maths tutor. If you're good in biology, you can tutor them in biology, or you can also be like a tutor for, I don't know, do they call it, is it really called a tutor? But in varsity, you can also do that. I remember my university, Northwest University, we had the Obtentia, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but it is the research, the school, the varsity has like a research center, and they definitely do hire like honors students that are interested in research there. So you can always check with your university, and yeah, you shouldn't look down on these jobs, because obviously it's not counseling people yet and having clients as yet, but it's all gonna build up to your portfolio. It's all good for your portfolio, and it's experience at the end of the day. So actually, oh yes, another thing, you need to sign up to PNet and Indeed, and also get a LinkedIn profile, because that's where you're gonna find all these jobs. I was actually just on Indeed now, just before I started making this video, checking, and there's like, you guys, there's jobs, there's like this was literally posted like 2 days ago by this company called Genius Premium Tuition. So what they are, actually a tuition, okay, someone's cutting the grass. They are actually a tuition company, and they offer tuition to all the private schools, all the IEB schools, Cambridge. They partner with those schools, so Ashton, St. Stithians, if you're in Joburg, which other, yeah, all the private schools basically use this company for tutoring their learners. So, and with this particular post that I'm looking at, it says psychology assistant. I'm looking at my laptop. It says psychology assistant, 24 to 40K a month, depending on your experience. So if you've worked as a tutor before, or if you've worked as like HR before, your pay will be more. So they actually specifically say perfect for students with an honors degree in psychology. So, it's your degree is not useless. I think we need to also just get out of that kind of mindset, because I think when I made my video about my personal experience with psychology, I was, kind of in a bad space and really discouraged about psychology, because I just felt like I wasted 4 years of my life. And now, I'm struggling to get into masters. Now I don't have any other choice, or I don't really have many options, but there are options out there. You just need to, keep your mind open. So for this specific post that I'm looking at, it's a psychology assistant, and then what you're going to be doing is conducting META assessments, designing educational programs for students, networking and relationship building with stakeholders in the educational industry, teachers, educational psychologists, etc., hosting progress reviews and support meetings with parents, attending mentorship meetings with students. So you're not going to be the one that's tutoring. You're basically the bridge between the students. You're basically the bridge between the company and the teachers, and the company and educational psychologists. And it seems like a pretty cool job, actually. And as I was going through here, okay, some of them want HR graduates. I know that a lot of people that have honors in psychology end up going into HR, and that's not a bad thing. HR manager, senior specialist performance management. So this is so with performance management, it's mostly big companies that hire you to basically come and create a sort of a program, if I can say so, to check how where their employees currently are and where they would want them to be. So you basically need to bridge the gap and create a program, create whatever it is, to make sure that they are meeting their KPIs, they are meeting their goals, they are really performing to the best of their abilities. You're basically a bridge, like a bridge between the workers and the employer. So you also need to talk to the workers to to find out, maybe there's some conditions that are making them not, that are like hindering them from performing to the best of their abilities. Maybe they need training, maybe they need equipment, maybe whatever it is. And then you have to take that feedback and give it to the employer, and then they also need to implement it. So it's also pretty cool. I mean, it's not having one-on-one sessions with clients, but it's definitely something that is needed by many companies, that someone who just has a degree in HR might not be able to do. So that's why they specifically look for people that have an honest degree in psychology. Did you know? Okay, the next one. Okay, you guys should go into Indeed and check. There's like a whole host of jobs here, and even especially if you are like good at research or interested in research, they look for junior qualitative researcher and analyst. And I mean, the pay is, it's good. It's a good salary. It's a good salary. So definitely sign up for that, for Indeed and Pnet. And just keep your mind open. Don't just be like, oh, just because I'm not going to be having one-on-one clients, and like, I don't want that job. Keep your mind open, because especially within the corporate space, there's a lot that you can do within the corporate space. Right, the second option You can teach English. As I said, guys, don't completely close yourself off to teaching. You can either do a PGCE or you can teach English online. That's like a big thing right now. There's someone that I know who is actually teaching English, and she's making around 12 to 15K a month. It actually depends on you. Like, you're the one who chooses your schedule. Obviously, you choose how much you're going to charge, you choose how many students you're going to take per day. So you actually decide like your pay, if I can say so. So there's a couple of apps that you can register on: italki, Cambly. I know mostly of italki and Cambly, but there are also companies that are like based in Joburg that literally just hire people to teach English. And even though you're here, but you're teaching people that are in China. You're teaching people that are in China English. So, and I mean, I feel like it's, as I said, it's experience, especially if you want to take the route into becoming an educational psychologist. This can count in your favor. Okay, the third one is PGCE, as I've mentioned before. You can go into that. The only thing with PGCE is that in your third year, you should have taken a subject like B-Man or I can only think of B-Man right now, or B-Man, or what else? Yeah, most people were taking B-Man, which is business management, and they are now business teachers. Or with your current psychology subjects that you have, you can only teach LO. And I think LO teachers don't get paid that much. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I know that with teachers, it also depends on the subjects that you're teaching. Like maths teachers get paid more than an LO teacher. Business teachers get paid more than an LO teacher, sorry. So yeah, if you want to do something else, like maybe teach business or economics or physics or biology, you'd have to kind of have that subject within your third year. But you can always just go back and redo it, even if it's part-time. Just do it quickly and then go to the PGCE. The next one is take counseling courses. Okay, so with this one, guys, it's more about building your portfolio. I took courses with Lifeline, so I'm going to talk about Lifeline. I don't know about other organizations. So they actually have a personal development course and a counseling course, and you can't go to the counseling course before you've done the personal development course. And it was like 4,000 something per course, so it's like 8,000 for both of them, 8 point something for both of them. And with the counseling course, what's nice is that you get experience. You actually, at the end, like it's quite intensive, if I can say so, especially if you've never had practicals before. You have like telephonic counseling. They teach you how to do that, and the current counselors actually call you to see if you're ready to take clients. And then they don't have exams, but they do have like a formal assessment thing that you have to submit at the end of the course, which is this that I'm talking about. I think it was like an assignment, and then you had the telephonic one. It was during COVID when I did it, so I don't know if, like, now that it's not COVID, if you have to attend there. Yeah, I think you might have to attend wherever the Lifeline is, and then actually have one-on-one sessions. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, it was scary, because we don't have those practicals in our honors. So it's like scary when you just have this person sitting in front of you and you're just sitting there like, okay, what am I supposed to say? And you're trying to think. You're trying to think of like, what am I supposed to say? What am I not supposed to say? Because they also have their own theoretical perspectives that they use. You're not supposed to. It's not like cognitive behavioral therapy. Like you're just literally there listening to the person. That's their model. You're not allowed to make suggestions. You're not allowed to say, oh, maybe we can do this, maybe we can do that. You're not allowed to do that. So it was definitely eye-opening. It was definitely exciting. So you should definitely go for that. Obviously, Lifeline it's an NPO, so if you do that, don't think that they're going to be paying you like thousands and thousands. I don't think they pay you at all, actually. It's more like voluntary work, and as I said, it's for building your portfolio so that I think even when you're applying for work, you can reference them, and especially for your masters, it's going to be beneficial for you. I think I mentioned becoming a researcher. Like if you, I know a lot of people hated research and they struggled with research, but there are some of you that were really good with research. There are companies that are always looking for researchers, whether it's market researchers, especially overseas company. I have a friend who's working for a company in India. She's still in South Africa, but she's working for a company in India as a researcher. So also, like, you're gonna find those jobs on Indeed and on PNet, as I said. Just keep your eyes open, keep your mind open. And then I wanted to talk about life coaching as well. So this is something that I've also just been looking into myself. I think the world is changing, people's perspectives on life is changing, and a lot of people are realizing the need to have a life coach. Life coaching is actually one of the fastest growing professions, if I can say so. So, because there's also different kinds of there's different kinds of coaching. There's fitness coaching, there's life coaching, there is career coaching, and I'm sure I'm leaving out a whole bunch, but there's like so much that you can do with coaching. So SACAP is the one that I've been researching, and they actually have, excuse me, they have a number of coaching courses. Yeah, I mean, if you check on the internet, there are other institutes, but just make sure that those institutes are like registered, and that when you're done, you're going to be registered with the specific board, because there is a coaching board. As much as there's HPCSA, and if you want to become a psychologist, you have to register with them. If you want to become a registered and certified coach, there are also like the boards. One of them is Comensa, another one is ACCPH, then there's also International Coaches Register. So there's quite a few. Just make sure that when you are done with whichever institution you choose, when you are done with that coaching course, you are actually registered with the relevant board. So SACAP there's two that I saw. It's postgraduate diploma in coaching. So this is an actual diploma. It's 2 years in QF level 8. It's part-time. So they actually really kind of, it's more for people who are working, unfortunately. So if you aren't working, I think you should apply, but they specifically say that, they want you to have at least how many years experience? I think they want 5 years experience, post-qualification work experience, for you to apply for this specific coaching. And that the admissions is a bachelor's degree. It's like basically any bachelor's degree, but obviously if you have a bachelor's degree in psychology, it's beneficial. And then they have coach practitioner program, which this is a 5-month program. They only want 3 years relevant work experience, and then when you're done, you can register with the relevant boards. So also, okay, all of, like these coaching programs are mostly for people who are working, but I think that because it's a private institution, you can, like if you have zero work experience, you can like try and apply. And then UCT also has online coaching short courses. The coaching courses that I saw at UCT are mostly for like if you want to coach people who are in business. So if you're interested in that, you can, you know, you can research more into that. And then another institute that I saw is the Trifocus Fitness Academy. I know it's a fitness academy, but they actually they also offer different coaching courses. They offer fitness coaching, life coaching as well. And then when you're done with the course, they register you with Comensa, which is one of the coaching boards. Okay, so as you can see, there is quite, you know, a lot that you can do. So everything that I've mentioned, I think you guys can just go and whatever you feel like you're interested in, go research more about it. Even with SACAP, maybe there's something that I missed. Go and check there, because the SACAP has so many courses, you guys. They have so many courses. Just go and check. The only thing with SACAP is that they're expensive. Like, oh my gosh. I was looking at the coach practitioner one, the 5-month one. It's like 50K just for those 5 months. But yeah, you can just check around, see what you can afford. Also look at other institutions. As I said, just make sure that they are accredited and that when you leave, you are also accredited, because you don't want to be stuck with a certificate or something and you're not registered with the board. So the last one that I wanted to talk about is the postgraduate diploma in psychological counseling, which is at UKZN. I think that they've had this going since 2022. I think since 2022. So it's basically an 18-month postgraduate program. So what's great about this is that even if you don't have an honors degree, you can apply. So they are not only taking honors students there. If you just have your 3-year degree, your 3 ABA degree in, you know, you have to have a major in psychology. Maybe it's psychology and sociology or psychology and labor relations. You can apply for this course. But obviously, they would rather, like if there are many honors students that are applying, they would rather go for the honors students over you. So yeah, basically what I'm saying is try and get your honors. If you don't have your honors, please at least get your honors, so that, you know, it opens many other doors. So as I mentioned, it's an 18-month program. You have to hold a degree with psychology being your major. When you're done, you register with the HPCSA as a counselor. Yay! Yeah, it also seems like it's a cool program, because within the 18 months you get your practicals. So and I was actually looking through the course structure, you guys. For those of you that have an honors, it's basically everything that we did in honors. So if you didn't do well maybe in your honors, maybe you can look at getting into this program, because it's literally everything that all the subjects that we had in our honors degree are in this program. So it's also a bummer, because you're going to be redoing things, but also don't look at it don't look at it as, ugh, I'm redoing the same thing again. Look at it more like, okay, whatever, I'm gaining more knowledge. Maybe there's something that I didn't understand before, I might get to understand it this time. You know, I can get to improve my marks. Maybe it'll make it better, like for me to be able to get into masters or whatever the case might be. So yeah, applications are actually opening. So today is the 4th. Today is the 4th of July. 4th of July 2023. Applications opened yesterday, 3rd of July 2023, and they're closing on the 11th of August 2023. So you have about like a month, or a little bit over a month to apply. And the application process is not that bad. It's obviously, they're going to have selections, obviously, but they want a referee, obviously. I think they want one referee. Yeah, it's one referee. And then they want you to apply on the UKZN portal, and then you have to apply to the specific department. What else do they want? Yeah, and then it's subject to selection. So obviously you first apply, blah blah blah, and then they're gonna tell you if you've made it through past the paper selection to the selection, the interview selection process. And it's only offered at the Pietermaritzburg campus. So it's the UKZN. UKZN has quite a few campuses, but this particular program is only at the PMB campus. So yeah, that was a lot. So maybe you can go back, stop the video, take notes, go do your own research, whatever I spoke about that you're interested in. And I hope this video was helpful for you guys. And yeah, I'll see you back here soon. Thank you for watching.